I've been putting it off for just a little bit now, but it's time to address the Kiriko comments. A lot of you felt that something needed to be said about what I had to say regarding Kiriko. I'm going to be addressing those comments today that you guys left over those last 2 videos in the comments section. Kiriko's VA, voice actor, Sally Amaki, is Japanese. It could just be a matter with voice direction instead of the voice actor themselves with how Overwatch wants to portray their characters. This was probably one of the most repetitive comments that I received about Kiriko's voice actor. I will say before I get into it, this comment makes an excellent point that I didn't consider about the direction that Blizzard chose to take the voice acting. Sally Amaki voiced a Japanese character in Marvel Rivals, that being Penny Parker, and she did so with an authentic Japanese sounding accent. It's very good. However, the part of this comment that I will still address is that Sally Amaki is not Japanese. She's not. Sally Amaki is an American woman of Japanese descent, born and raised in America. Sally Amaki. Has she done works as a Japanese voice actor? Yes. Can she speak Japanese? Also yes. Is she Japanese? No. Upon further research, I understand that Sally Amaki can do Japanese accents, and it's more so an issue with the direction that Blizzard chose to take Kiriko with an unnecessary, stupid American accent for some bizarre reason. I like this one. Kiriko is a hero balanced by the fact that most of her players don't have hands, feet, or eyes. Yes, that is very true. To be fair with the voice acting part, both Kiriko and Wu Yang's VAs are Japanese and Chinese respectfully. They were just born and raised in the States. So they're American. No bro, Overwatch has better design than Rivals. I think it does. I think they have a few oddballs like Kiriko, who I don't think is a brilliantly designed character and is more of an OC insert, but to say that Rivals has better hero design, I mean, I think you're firstly comparing 2 wildly different things, but secondly, I think you'd be wrong in saying that. Sorry. It's funny to hate on Kiriko whilst Lifeweaver and Mauga exist, by the way. What? Okay, first of all, Lifeweaver? We're hating on Lifeweaver? This motherfucker is quite possibly the most underpowered hero in the game. And you're talking about Lifeweaver. Lifeweaver, who by the way, has better story design, better background design, better visual design than Kiriko. So the only thing you could possibly be talking about is gameplay. And you're complaining about Lifeweaver. Holy Silver 3. Holy Polyester 4. What are you talking about? Mauga is the second one that they say here, which I understand a little bit more the hatred, but to compare Mauga to the idiocy of Kiriko is wild. Mauga is absolutely no way near as problematic as Kiriko is. If you think that, you're incorrect, and you're outlining the fact I'm Silver 3, peak. I'm a peak Silver 3 player. Don't talk about my wife like that. Cue SpongeBob stinky sound effect. Thank you. Holy Yapfest. Okay, she has 45% win rate, so she isn't OP at all. Suzu is not even top 20 abilities in the game. Let's move on for now. She has the 2nd worst healing of any flex support. Her design is well made, fun to play, which is why she has such a high pick rate despite being bad. Okay, she's fun to play. I'll admit that. She is very fun to play. To say that Kiriko is bad is quite possibly the most stupid thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Suzu is not even in the top 20 abilities in the game. What are you blabbering about? And then further down in this comment, this guy then proceeds to say, It's like complaining about WNBA players, that's female basketball players, getting less money than NBA players. Here is a list of worst designed heroes only speaking. I don't know that it is like that at all. Like, even in the slightest, actually. I can give a more relatable comparison, though. Me reading this comment is like eating thumbtacks. Just pouring them in my mouth and chewing on it. Ah, the ultimate Kiriko critic. Mad about damage, ult, skins, voice, and even her accent. Must be exhausting being offended by literally everything in a video game. Let's address this comment, okay? Mad about damage. Yes, she has the highest support damage in the game. A damage which is very, very easily able to outmatch DPS characters in a 1v1 situation, which is not okay. Ultimate. I never said I was mad about the ultimate. I said it was strong. I don't think the ult is a problem if the rest of her kit is toned down, but the ult is a strong ultimate. Not mad about it. Skins. I never once complained about skins. You just threw that in there because you wanted to complain about something yourself. Voice, and even her accent. Yes, as I've already addressed, it would have been good that they give the Japanese character a Japanese accent. This comment is screaming to me, you insulted my OC, therefore I'm gonna throw everything that I can at you. And it's a little bit pathetic. Yeah, but Ana exists. I don't like this comment. Ana is a character that existed outside of Kiriko for about 5 years, folks. People are like, oh my god, Ana, but if no Kiriko, what do we do about Ana? Motherfucker, players played with Ana, countering Ana, by the way, for 5 consecutive years before Kiriko was a thing. Just don't position like a complete moron and you'll be so okay. How about that? Have you thought about that? No, because you're too used to and accustomed to playing Kiriko where you can just Suzu your feet and TP across the map. So dramatic. She's balanced. It's fine. I disagree. Is nothing of what I'm saying penetrating your thick, moronic skull. Cry about it, toxic DPS player. My highest played character is a support. I'm a level 100 Iari. I also was a tank main in Overwatch 1. So I don't know where you pulled that one from. Bad news. Blizzard is shit and has been shit for 20 years. Okay. Suzu equals no invulnerability. Teleport only on sight, no through walls. Primary equals damage fall off and gravity prone the longer the range. Fixed. I honestly think that one of these changes, just one. I'm a Kiriko hater, but I also want her to be playable, I want it to be balanced. I think adding one of these, like no invulnerability to Suzu, balanced. She can only TP to LOS targets, not through walls. A lot more balanced. Kunais have damage fall off or even projectile drop. Hey, that's a great change. All of them is a little much, but one of them I think is great. Worst designed movement, you say? Haha! Freya. Freya exists. No one is talking about broken movesets without mentioning Frja. Okay. I think you're comparing dashing and being able to stop midair to literally teleporting through numerous walls with one button. You are an idiot. Y'all are trying so hard with the forced hate. This is the sort of thing I don't understand, right? Someone will make a genuinely good reason for why they dislike someone's character, for example. And then because I offended that person's favorite character, they're like, oh, you're trying too hard. You're forcing the hatred. Shut the hell up! That is going to do it for the Kiriko comments. I hope that clarified things and cleared anything up for anyone making a moronic or stupid decision to leave a comment that is, quite frankly, wrong. I will stand on this hill until the day that I collapse, okay? So if you want to keep making points about why Kiriko's fine, why Kiriko's great, bring him. I'm ready.